Hello and welcome back, everybody. We are in the fourth and final round of the Disc Golf Finnish Nationals 2017 presented by Innova Champion Discs. I am Nate Sexton. I'll be your commentator. Hope you joined us for the front nine coverage. We got some exciting golf on the Numinmaki course in Hyvinkää, Finland. We've got four players today. There's one of them, Leo Pironen, Seppo Paju, Jani Navala, and Teemu Nisanen. After the first 9 holes, everybody playing some pretty good golf. Seppo sitting on a one-shot lead over Jani. Leo and Teemu tied just 2 back of the lead. Hole 10 is a 93-meter par 3, bending slightly to the left. Most of the holes on this course, if you've watched our front 9 coverage, just a heavily wooded course. Again, designed by Jussi Maresma, opened in 2015. We've got Jani on the tee, taking a pretty high hyzer. Pretty well done. He's going to have himself about a 10 to 12 meter putt. Teemu, our power throwing lefty, plays the turnover beautifully. Not even half a meter from the basket. Incredible shot. Gotta love those no stress birdies. Leo, 2-time Finnish champion and reigning Finnish champion. Big hyzer. Looks like he's found the rough, but he has a putt. And Seppo, our leader and the 2011 Finnish champion, despite only being 22 years old today, going with the big hyzer. Seppo lines up his birdie look. Had to bend it around the tree with a little bit of an Anheuser spin putt. Pretty tricky shot, just a little bit low. We've seen Jani hit a couple of these already, just a little bit left. Leo, a little bit of a tricky putt. I'm frustrated with that. Just a little bit low left, off the cage and out. Oh no. Just as I was going to say, everyone's going to tap in their pars before Teemu gets a drop-in birdie. Jani, unfortunately, with a little mental lapse, going to take a 4. Teemu still the closest. That's always a great feeling to come up and just tap out a birdie after your entire card takes par or worse. Hole 11, dead straight, 120-meter par 3. Little bit of a chance to throw the disc here. More open than some of the other holes we've seen. Teemu is looking pretty sharp out there with the red pants matching the red shirt. And he takes a good kick. Often those things can match up for you. Leo going with the backhand. It's getting flipped over by that wind. Leo and Teemu, both 23 years old and sharing the same hometown, Numela, Finland. Seppo is from Turku, Finland. And it's a little low for him. Oh, but it did get a bit of a skip. Got over all those boulders. And Jani, as we mentioned in our first video, 26 years old, only been playing disc golf 5 short years. Already finds himself on the cusp of winning a Finnish championship, possibly. Teemu with a really long look. Wow! Just off the chains from 25 meters. And just short. These guys are putting some incredible runs at this basket. Really all day the putting has been pretty solid. Just a few miscues, but some pretty amazing long shots. Speaking of miscues, that might count as one of them. The disappointing effort. See if Leo can correct. I think it's a little bit windy right here. You can't really see much foliage, but the way those discs are reacting on these putts, I think there's a little bit of gusts happening. Couple close calls, but everyone will take par. Hole 12, 103 meter par 3, breaking to the right. Up first is Teemu, sitting in second place, just one shot off the pace. Huge hyzer. Oh, he hits one branch. Probably going to take some speed off the disc. Still really has a chance, especially after what he showed on the last hole. His range is quite far, where he still has an opportunity to put the disc in the basket. Leo with a much lower line. Pretty well thrown. Hard to tell how close it finished, but I think he'll have a putt. Oh no. Wow. Seppo with a grip lock and a terrible kick. We'll see how much of a lane he has, but he might be pretty far out there into some new territory. Maybe nobody's ever thrown it over there before. Janne with the turnover, a little bit fast, but it kind of hit a little rock wall, and he's inside the circle. Looks like Seppo's at least got an opportunity to make a shot here. Nice shot. Oh yeah, that was thrown like a guy who is interested in taking home his second Finnish National Championship. Bad drive into the woods. Great recovery to save himself from what could have easily been a bogey. Oh, Leo just an inch low. I suppose I should say 2.54 centimeters to keep my measurements consistent. And Janne with a great putt there for birdie. Seppo is in for par. Fantastic save. Teemu's putts hangs up in the chains for a second, but it is in. And Leo taps in. Hole 13. A little bit of out of bounds. 84 meter par 3. We got Janne. It seems like when he throws a forehand, he goes with this standstill, but he's got a smooth stroke. Oh man, pretty good run at the ace there, sneaking through around all those pines, just past the chains. Teemu comes up just short. He'll be putting. Leo also going standstill. Perfect shot. 5 meters left maybe. And Seppo going to show us the turnover line after we've just seen 3 hyzers. That'll work. Janne from a little deep of the basket. Seppo for birdie. Well done. Oh, Teemu just a little bit high, and he actually bounced pretty far. He's going to be up again. See if he can save this. Oh no. Tough to swallow this late in a big championship. But that's how the game works. I mean, any of you lucky enough to have ever been in a situation where you're coming down the stretch with a chance to win an important title, the pressure does mount. It gets tougher and tougher to continue making those shots. Hole 14, 90 meter par 3, bending to the left. Seppo finds himself with a 2-shot lead, as you can see there on our graphic. Leo with a nice hyzer, sneaking through the back door, and he's parked. Great shot. Seppo needed some skip. I can't tell if he got it or not, but he was hoping for a skip to the left. Yanni, early release. Doesn't pay too dearly, though. Looks like he snuck through quite a bit. This could be a tricky hole for a left-handed player. He's going to need this to really turn over. It looks like he's done a pretty good job. Still not an easy putt. Decent look from Yanni. Difficult from there, but I think he was fortunate just to sneak even that far. Teemu a bit frustrated. A couple errant putts as of late. Seppo connects again. He can kind of feel his opportunity, the window kind of opening here, I think. 2-shot lead coming down the stretch. Oh, Teemu. I've been there before. That is really tough. You start missing a couple putts, starts to get into your head a little bit. See if he can focus himself, just relax a little bit and hit these shots that he's used to making. All right, back to another par 4, hole 15, 180 meters, bending to the left, a lot of OB around the second shot, around the basket on all sides. No surprise to see Leo and Seppo battling it out here. Two guys that know what it's like to win this title. Two of the best players in Finland's history, even though they are so young. And they're both continuing to put up great shots, even with just a few holes to go here. Two great drives. Janne getting a little bit too straight, perhaps. May have found the rough just a bit on the back side of the fairway. Teemu needs this to turn, and turn a lot. That looked really good. See if he's got a shot from there. Well thrown from Leo. Opportunity for another birdie. Janne with a little bit of a tough lie after his shot just leaked a bit long, and it looks like those branches were too much to overcome, all the saplings. At least it got to the center fairway where he should have a pretty routine shot. Seppo with that turnover putter. Hits the one tree, shouldn't make a difference. And with the long drive, Teemu, is he going overhand here? No, forehand and hyzer. Very nice. Janne with the forehand. That may actually be a difficult putt. Sort of a tough reaction backwards. Really nicely done to save his par. Everybody else on the card, birdie putts. Ooh, Leo will likely not have an easy time forgetting that one. Very makeable shot. Seppo with another birdie to extend his lead. And you see Teemu take a little extra time here. Smartly done after a couple close calls on his putts. Hole 16, just 3 holes to play, 88 meter, par 3, straight up the middle. Seppo with a 3-shot lead and 3 holes to play. Opportunity to win his second Finnish championship 6 years after his first. Great shot there, absolutely pipes it. Teemu slides a little long, but he'll be putting. Great shot from Leo, just past the pin. And it looks like everybody just kind of feasting on this hole. Everyone throwing really, really nice controlled mid-ranges right up the middle. Teemu just low. Not going to have an opportunity to win it this year, I don't think, thanks to a couple of these miscues late in the round. Leo makes his correction from last hole, walks away with birdie. Seppo birdies as well, though. And Yanni with a great drive. Best in the group. I always find it impressive when the last guy to throw, even after 3 great shots, makes a good shot also. Hole 17, 120 meter, par 3, moving to the right. Seppo's going to show off that smooth turnover game he's been using all day. Needs to get through the trees, does not do it. Well, maybe, just a little bit. We'll see how tricky that lie is. It looks like he's on the right side fairway, could be pinned in on a right breaking hole. Leo with a big forehand. Looks to have landed in a pretty similar spot, maybe not quite as far into the rough as Seppo. Yanni going for the turnover. And he's in the center of the fairway, taking a great slide. Great shot. Not Teemu's back 9 here. Tough to see that. Clearly frustrated, as he should be. But just 23 years old, lives to fight another day. I think he'll be in a lead group for many final rounds of Finnish championships. Very talented player. Looks like a tricky little shot from Leo. Sneaks it through the trees. Teemu to save par. Holy cow. That would go in after all those short misses. Then you hoist one up and it just finds the chains. That was absolutely huge. Full flex. Dead center. Seppo. Smart play there. Don't try too much to do something amazing and cost yourself a stroke. Oh, just left for Yanni. Nicely done by Seppo. Allowing himself the luxury of going into the final hole with a comfortable lead. All right, we finish with a doozy. Hole 18, 196 meter par 4, mandatory on the left, bending hard to the left. We've got the Finnish Nationals, final hole. Finland easily the most passionate and talented disc golf country in all of Europe. So you're seeing some of Europe's best players, including that man, Seppo Paju, sitting on a 3-shot lead. Puts his disc right where he wants it. Leo into the landing zone as well. As is Yanni. Teemu going forehand. Looks to be well thrown, hyzering right into the landing zone also. And we're going to have our approaches into the green. Still quite a distance left to the pin here. Oh, Teemu just cut down at the end of the shot. Leo with the standstill. Soft hyzer. Skipping up, hard to tell how close to the pin. Difficult lie here for Yanni. Oh, there's Seppo's disc, 15 meters short perhaps. And Seppo throws a hyzer around the corner. Comes up short but in the open. Teemu trying to make another long one. Slides it up to the basket. Should be a pretty easy putt to finish. Seppo smartly lays it in close. Yanni lays up as well. Leo with an important putt here. And he hits it, a nice birdie. Trying to fight off any charge from the second card. Secure his podium finish. Teemu with a hard-fought back nine. Yanni really impressive as well. And here it is, your champion, Seppo Paju, two-time Finnish national champion, 2011 and 2017. You can see this is a win that means a lot to him, as it would to any Finn. Really well played from Seppo. Congratulations all around. You can see the scores for the round. Seppo finishing -8, Leo at -7, Janne -5, and Teemu finishing -4. And now we look at our leaderboard. The thing we got to notice, a second place tie between Väinö Mäkelä and Leo Peronen. Väinö, just 18 years old, the European junior champion. I've played with him. The kid throws hard. Great player. They're sharing second place on the podium. We see, oh, they even got a piggyback ride for Väinö. And Seppo up top the leaderboard. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. Thanks to spinTV. Thanks to Innova Disc Golf. I'm Nate Sexton. Thanks for joining us. And we will catch you the next time we can get back for this Finnish Nationals next year, I hope.